Resident Evil 9. Which Resident Evil is the scariest by far? For
Uh,
me, it's still 7, but
yeah, seven.
nine's
I
pretty close.
think. I think it's seven.
Because
This one.
people are like saying nine's the scariest one now. It's like no, it's not. It's only scary when you play as Grace, but with 7, you're always fucking scared to like the
Yeah,
very
you're
end.
always the Ethan guy. So you
Yeah.
never you never
Well,
Yeah,
get a
but
except
that
for
was
when
my
break.
Kai
whole
plays
thing with
Mia, but
this thing though. Like when I was playing for me compared to 7 and 9, I feel like you're always in a tense situation when you're playing as a chick in 9, whereas in Ethan in 8, I mean 7, there was plenty of times where I didn't feel as like I was shitting my pants 24/7.
No, there are
Even
some
though yeah, I was
breaks.
in that situation. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some
I
breaks
feel like
in
there's a
there.
lot less. I feel like there's a lot less of those breaks and more of just, and the points in Resident Evil 9 of like when you hit a point where it's like, haha, this is getting really bad. It just keeps getting worse and worse and worse, and then yeah, and I feel like 7 didn't do that, but 7 did have a lot of good jump scares,
well, I mean, it's
shit
just
like that.
to me, it's not just jump scares. It's the feeling. It's fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Resident Evil had a baby, and out came Resident Evil 7. Because
Yeah.
you're literally in a fucking dinner table with a bunch of crazy fucks, and then one of those crazy fucks stalks you, at least for a good small chunk of the game, like or like a very small
See,
portion.
there's more parts of 9. I know that both of you guys have not seen because we can really only talk about from what both of you guys are at is just
Oh yeah.
the first
Well, I
part of the
imagine
game.
Punk's a little further than me. I don't. I saw you streamed a couple of times, but I didn't watch it all. I watched his
Yeah.
first couple streams, and then I played, and I just got to the point where Grace got saved by Ashley, and I switched over to her and saved, and that's why my throat was kind of hurting me. I'm like, I'm gonna take a break from gaming and just relax. Not to be getting jump scared and screaming and going like fucking coughing
Yeah,
and
I don't
dying.
I don't scream when I get jump scared. I just tense up. I wish I had like a
I
heart
don't
rate.
usually scream, but I will get like Jesus Christ, fucking goddamn it,
I
like
wish I
that
had like a
sometimes.
heart monitor so you could see like how I'm actually trying to I'm actually shitting myself.
It- My dad doesn't play a lot of horror games. The only times he plays horror games is if they're co-op or if I like beg
Resident
him to.
Evil.
Like one time we played Dead Space 3 together because I was playing the Dead Space
I
trilogy
played
because I
Dead
just love
Space.
Dead Space. And we played Dead Space 3 together because I think you have to play that game co-op because playing it single player is just doing it a disservice. I mean, it's a little more scary
I
that
really
way,
didn't like
kind of,
three.
but yeah.
I
I
really
didn't
didn't
like
need the
3 either, but
co-op
I mean, I like
thing.
it, but I don't like it as much as 1 and 2. I mean, to me,
Yeah,
1's
one
the
and
best
two
because
are
it had the
like
best
so
atmosphere.
good, dude. They're
Yeah.
perfect.
Like 1's the best because it had the best atmosphere, and better yet, the main character didn't talk, so it
I
made it
like
more
two.
scary.
I like when you
Well, I
actually
like
get
2
into
though.
the
Yeah, I like
city
2
and
though as
stuff.
well.
When you actually get into
Yeah.
like that's awesome.
And then you get to go back to the Hiroshima and get PTSD from it. Like that was kind of cool. Like it showed you how far the characters come, that he's still affected by these fucking traumas and shit. I was like, that's pretty good. Like I'm feeling the same
Fucking
way as him.
traumas,
I don't want to go
man.
back in. I want to go back in this fucking goddamn ship again.
I'm
I still want that
fucking
Dead Space remake
traumatized,
too,
mate.
though. I don't know if we're ever gonna get that. But yeah, I played Dead Space 3 remake with him, and we both got jump scared a little bit here and there because there were some moments where I'm like, oh shit, forgot about that.
I was gonna say when I played through the remake of Dead Space, it wasn't as scary as I remembered it to be. It was still fucking terrifying.
I mean, we
Yeah,
played
that's the
it
thing
so
is
many
like I think to
times.
me, like the Dead Space
Well,
games,
I didn't
they're
play
not
it,
so
so
much
I probably
scary.
played
They're
it like
just
twice in
they're
the past, maybe.
I
to me
must
like
have I
it's
replayed it at least twice, and I tried a third time, so like I'm kind of familiar with that game.
I'm
Yeah, I
fairly
don't know. I
familiar with it.
remember I
Well,
wasn't too
actually,
much.
I say I'm familiar with Dead Space 1, but I get one and the remake of 1 mixed up because the remake of 1 switched up some areas and they changed how you travel to certain areas. Because in the first original game, you took trams and that was like your loading screen to the next chapter. But in the remake, every location is just interconnected. There's no like chapter loading screen. It's all of them are interconnected. So that was kind of cool, but it also like
I would like
changed
to
up the
play the
game and how
remake.
it
I don't
flow.
think I ever played it.
It's good, I think. It's a nice fresh like coat of paint. Also, the fact that the main character speaks makes it more consistent with the next two games because instead of it's just him going from fucking silent protagonist to just fucking yappy yappy fucker in the second and third game, like now he's actually like he's not a yappy fucker in the first remake, but he'll talk a bit at least, and it's the same
I
voice
liked the
actor.
remake a lot. I thought it was good.
Yeah. Well, the remake was great just because it looked great, sounded great,
Yeah, they
the
nailed
monsters
everything on
looked
it.
great, the gore looked great, like everything looked great, man.
Yeah,
There were
they
some like
really
nice
nailed it.
changes to the story and here and there. It was good. Good stuff. Kept me on my toes because I was like, what are they going to change here? It's like when I played Final Fantasy VII Remake. Like, what are they going to change here? Like, oh, buddy. I played the original 7th game like many a times. I can't wait to see the changes they make here. And then I saw some of the changes, and most of them were kind of like, eh. And other ones were like, oh. Same thing with Resident Evil 2 remake. Granted, I never did play the original Resident Evil 2, but I knew the story. So when I got to play the remake of 2, I was like, I feel like they changed this. Like, I don't remember this being a thing in the original.
I played 2 when I was in high school. I played 3.
Yeah, I was gonna say I played a bit
3
in
as
high
a
school
kid.
too, but I probably got through more in the
I bet
remake
3
than I
scared the
did.
shit out of you.
Remember Ronnie?
Because remember Nemesis would chase the shit out of you, and you couldn't kill him, so you're just kind of like, or
Ronnie,
you
that
could
name
kill him.
sounds
It's hard.
familiar.
The half Puerto Rican, half black kid, smaller kid, had diabetes.
I don't remember those details,
I'm
the
Scott
diabetes
Silver and I
part,
got
but I know you're
diabetes.
I know who you're talking about though.
Ronnie, yeah. So like he was
he
like,
kind of like stocky at one point?
yeah, I could say he's stocky, but he's really very skinny. But he was into Resident Evil way more than I ever was, and he's the one that got me into like that stuff. And I remember he was the one that I would play Resident Evil 5 with, and we would just like play co-op, just like. And I remember we were so good. I would just be at his house, and we would just be able to finish that game in like 4 hours. We just ran through everything, and then as
Well,
soon
your
as
friend's definitely one of those guys. He could.
Yeah, I was gonna say
speedrun the whole
the
fucking game.
speedrunners.
Yeah,
all the
we
games you can beat
spent-
in like 4 hours is usually they make sure you can beat it in 4 hours. It's a challenge in all of them.
yeah, and then you get the unlimited rocket launchers, and then we would go through it again with unlimited rockets. We would just fucking, dude. We treated
Just bully poor Wesker.
dude.
Just
We
screaming,
treated Resident Evil 5 like our bitch. I made Resident Evil 5 my bitch, dude. Oh man.
I played through that one not too long ago. I actually, you know what's funny? I did co-op with Resident Evil 5 with the random, and it's kind of a similar situation as you because this guy must have played the game a lot. Because one, he's got a special outfit for Shiva where she wears like a business suit instead of
Oh,
her
yes.
usual like BDU stuff. And I just had Chris in his default outfit because I didn't have any other outfits yet. Um,
You
and we
get-
and
you get
he
them
stuck
from
with me through
playing
the
this
entire
stuff.
game. Well, not the entire game. I did play the first couple missions, and then I tried to find a co-op partner, and I found that on the mission shortly after that execution bit where they have that one guy in the speakerphone or the microphone, and then they have the big executioner at the giant axe just chop the dude's head off. You have to fight that whole horde of zombies.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was after that bit that I had this random co-op partner join me, and this was like maybe like not even like sometime last year, and he stuck with me the entire game. I was like, this guy's a champion. I tried to find his Steam ID and sent a message saying thanks, buddy. I appreciate the carry or stuff like that, but I couldn't find it, so I was like, oh whatever. I'll just remember him as the dude that fucking was helping me kick some ass and even led me to a couple nice little secret treasure spots. I was like, ooh, nice, more money. I'll take it.
No, it's good having one of those because I was definitely like I was a fan of Resident Evil for like their lore, but like game wise, I didn't really play all of them.
Yeah, well, I couldn't play the original three especially back in the PS1 days. It wasn't until Resident Evil 4 that I wanted to actually try playing them, and even then, 4,
It's
5
tough,
scared the hell out of
dude.
me.
It's
When I was
tough.
a kid, because I was still pretty young when 4 and 5 came out, so they scared the shit out of me too.
3,
Especially 4 because
I remember having 3 when I was a kid for the original, and I did this for Resident Evil 3, and I did this for the first Metal Gear, where I just hung out in the beginning area forever, and I just never advanced because I was too stupid to know what the fuck to do.
you're talking to someone when back when I was a kid, I had Super Mario Brothers 3 on the Nintendo because my mom still had an old school Nintendo NES. I think it was an NES, or might have been one of those like rip off ports of them, but they were still like they played NES games. But I had Super Mario Brothers 3, and I love that game. One of my favorite Mario games out there because that was like one of the first games I played as a kid alongside Legend of Zelda, the original. But I played Super Mario Brothers 3, and I can get past the first few stages. Then when you get to World 3, because Mario like the first world in Super Mario Bros. 3 is the same as the first world in just about every other fucking side-scrolling Mario game. They always copy paste that same fucking world. I noticed that a lot.
Okay.
But then by the time you get to the third world, then they add in the piranha plants. My dumbass kid brain thought he can jump on them, and every time I do, I die. So I'm like, how do you beat him? I don't get it. And mom just did something that blew my mind. She just fucking walked over them. I was like, what? Or she jumped over them. I was like, you just ignore them? I was like, yeah. I was like, well, I thought you had to kill all the enemies. No, you don't have to kill them all. You just get to the end. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. Everyone's thinking I had to hop on every damn thing in sight, and these piranha
That's
plants
kind
think I couldn't hop
of
on them. So like, no.
that's kind of the things that I had to learn with Resident Evil. That same concept that you're talking about, that same mentality, I had that. Whereas Resident Evil, it's not about killing every single enemy. You don't have enough bullets. You just have to shoot them in the leg and run away.
You have
Which,
to like
which
incapacitate him and just get the hell out of there.
yeah,
Fuck
like,
that! I'm killing every single fucking enemy.
but
At least in 9 I
playing
was
with
trying
my
to do that.
buddy, playing with Ronnie, like he's the one that showed me that. Like I would actually sit there and try to kill everything, and he would just be like shooting, punching people, running away, like what? And I'm like, oh, this makes the game so much easier.
Yeah, if you're trying to just get through it for sure. I mean, they
Well, so
even
it's
with the
that's
new
what
ones,
survival
you
horror is.
still
Like,
have a lot of like shoot him in the legs or stun him even with graze, knock him
no,
down,
they want
push
you to
him on
play
the
like
floor.
that. I've noticed. Because they set you
yeah,
up in
it's not
scenarios
like
where they literally put a zombie in front of you while you're running from a bigger thing behind you. You're like, oh, so they want you to do. It's like they're trying to make everybody catch up to the better players. So like, no, you have to shoot this motherfucker in the leg and run away. You can't sit there.
It's the tumor head shit that fucking annoying.
Well, I dealt with that with Resident Evil 1 remake with the
the red zombies.
yeah, what they call them,
When they
skull
turn,
something, skull
I
heads.
forget what they call it, but you're supposed to burn the corpses.
Yeah, you're supposed to burn. So like in this game, it's easy. You just get that little injection thing. I just carry one at all times. As soon as they pop up, I'm like, nope, fuck you.
Yeah, the thing is those like unless you like focus on crafting out over more than other things, those guys literally like you won't have enough.
Yeah,
I was busy crafting other shit, so like I would get the hemoglobin stuff as much as I can, but it still
I
couldn't
just
prevent
carry
all
one.
of them.
I would just carry one. I didn't kill all of them. I think I killed one with the revenant. So it's not like I said. I just try. I like having one around just in case. But with Leon, you don't need that shit. He just axed
Nah,
them.
yeah, you can kill him. Yeah, knock
So-
him down and axe him in the head.
That's
well, it's
it.
fucking Leon
So
S. Kennedy,
easy.
baby. That fucker, he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't, dude. He doesn't need the hemoglobin thing. He doesn't need his revenant. Just a good axe to the head. He's like, fuck it.
I wonder where the axe came from, because the guy was all about combat knives in the
Yeah,
second
what
and
is
fourth
with
game, and all of
that?
a sudden the fucking axe came out of
I don't
nowhere. I was
know.
like, okay.
Yeah,
I
what-
thought the same thing. I
I-
think they just wanted to be different.
yeah,
his
they just
old
give him
man
a
thing,
new
yeah.
weapon.
It's a cool look. I'll give him that. I think he kind of fits axes, but I'm kind
I
of
like it.
where's that combat knife you got
I
for
really-
your buddy
they
Krauser
really-
from the fourth game?
Honestly, if they didn't make it such a big deal in Resident Evil 4 where they're literally having CQC battles with the other fucking guy.
Yeah, well, Krauser, Major Krauser.
Yeah,
dude,
exactly. That's the guy's name,
He got
Krauser.
his knife at the end of the game. Like,
I
what about
remember
that
that.
knife?
Yeah.
So, dude,
Yeah.
if they
You
didn't
fucking
make
got
it
rid of
such
it?
a big
Fuck that
thing,
thing.
it
I
wouldn't be
hated that
so
fight at the
weird
end.
that he has an axe now because they're just like, oh, is the knife his life? Is he just like, you know, they're trying to make him like fucking Solid Snake, like fucking being able to do fucking CQCs and shit. But hey, that's just a theory. A game.
forgot, they're already-
theory.
They're already coming out with what's it called? Rebirth Summer. Just saw a thing again on it.
a rebirth.
Rebirth?
Why?
Yeah, Final Fantasy.
Hasn't that already been out?
That's
Or are you
been
saying
out.
they're going to
Yeah,
release
no,
it or
on
something?
Xbox. I said
Oh,
Oh.
okay, yeah, because I forgot they did that with the last
they
one.
came
too.
out with 7, like the first part of it, like last month, I think. And then as soon as that like released, they announced they're coming out with Rebirth in June. I think.
What the hell's going on?
I think Part 3 is supposed to come out next year.
Penis.
That is so stupid. How am I gonna fix this?
Penis.
This is so dumb. I can't even play the game because it just wants to do this bullshit. It's the game breaking. Fucking crashing and shit.
You crashing out?
Again, fucking
Crashing out?
something. One of the
Oh
mods
my
won't
God.
work, and I don't thought I could fucking fix it.
You know, so
See.
funny talking
I
about
wonder if
that,
there's something you
that,
can-
that Elvis guy, Elvis. Oh, it's what's up, Indian man? Mana, Mona, Mina. How to say your name. Anyways, with that Elvis guy, you know that guy has me blocked or muted this whole time.
The Elvish guy does?
Yeah, he has me blocked. And then I'm like, what? Wait a minute. I figured that out, right? And then we were all asking him, like, why do you have him blocked? Like, what the fuck happened? Right? And I still don't know. And then he says, that guy just doesn't stop. Isn't that crazy?
He's never. I don't know if that's the funniest thing because like I've never heard him ever complain about. He's never even mentioned you, but
That-
like even like
It's-
not even Sam Thurn, like your conversations. Whenever you go on about, it, he never says a word.
You know
So it's
why?
kinda
You
like-
know why? Because he's had me blocked, dude.
No, but even like before that, like originally, I would
So,
say like,
and what's really funny about that to me is like he says, "Oh, he never stops," and I'm like, so between me and Bobby B, I'm the one that doesn't stop. Interesting. My God, that guy must be
Probably-
a
it's probably
big Bobby
something
B
else
dick rider.
completely.
Like he must really be his fucking hero to think that fucking Bobby B is the fucking
I heard they
tame
used to
one
kiss.
after me, dude. Like, are you kidding me? I'm super nice.
There we go.
I'm actually really nice. That's so insane. That's so insane. Like, do I ever get drunk and just fucking berate people for fucking 5 hours straight? I don't think so. I don't think I've ever done that. But apparently I'm too much. Like, that's nuts to me. But hey. What can you do, you know?
oh, he's gay.
Who's gay? Who's gay, man?
Guy you were just talking about.
Oh, you could just buy these?
By what?
You could buy these,
Right.
their costume.
Oh, are you talking about Resident Evil? I was like, what are you talking about? Oh.
Yeah.
Would you beat the game already? You can see what costumes to buy, or does it show?
No,
like,
it's just
regardless?
No, these
bonuses.
like, yeah, it's the bonus ones that you get for pre-ordering
'cause
or
I-
whatever.
Because I had I had a mod that changed my save, so no matter what I do, I have all the shit unlocked. And I only wanted to do it to see if it works, so I can do it after I beat the game and just fuck
There's a
around
lot
with it.
less costumes than I thought, honestly, in this one.
Yeah, there's like only 2.
Yeah.
I was just kind of like, all right. Well, 2 plus the deluxe stuff, which is like Resident Evil 4
Yeah, I was
Leon's
gonna
outfit and shit like that. Where the fuck is
You just
the-
get the RPD outfit and the other Grace outfit, FBI one.
Yeah, the only outfits you get is just the default with Leon and Grace, where they both start with jackets and whatnot, and then have no
What do you
jacket.
mean?
Yeah, she does that all the time.
And I've been saying, I'm like surprised no one, I haven't seen anyone mention that she can't pronounce W's. It's always with the W's that she does.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. She's fucking scared shitless, but
Oh no, I
It-
know
it-
that, but it's funny that it's only the W's. I mean, she
Yeah,
does it with
yeah.
the eyes.
I didn't touch anything. I find her adorable, dude. She's just like a fish out of water.
Oh yeah.
oh, she does not belong here, dude. She is like just
Oh.
fucking scared shitless. Like, where the fuck am I, dude? What the fuck's going on?
It's funny because like the later in the game you get, the less shivering and shit she does. Stuttering's
I,
always there, in her,
I would
especially in
I
the
would
cutscenes.
assume that because like if she's still shivering after like you're at the end of the game, like
Yeah,
bitch.
because you notice in the beginning of the game when you're in that hospital, she's shitting her pants. You hear her heavy breathing and constantly like almost crying and stuff. But almost later on, she's nearly quiet. Just maybe some like breathing there, here and there.
She be nearly quiet there.
You know, since I have all the stuff unlocked, I have the what is it called? The kotetsu, I think is how you pronounce it. Basically, a makeshift knife that's like infinite durability. So I'm like, perfect. I think I know what I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah,
do.
that thing. I saw that.
I'm just gonna use this as grace.
For
Not
her,
sure why it's called a
Oh
kotetsu,
my
but
god, that'd be so nice.
it'd be useful. As
Yo,
fuck,
did they
yeah.
add Star Wars to fucking Helldivers?
No.
don't think so. Unless there's a mod that did it.
Oh, it might be a mod.
Yeah, there's mods. Yeah, there's
Okay, it
definitely
might be a
mods that have
mod
been doing that
then.
for a while.
Because I've been seeing fucking
Commandos?
stormtroopers. I've
I
been
was gonna
seeing
say, the Clone
not
Commandos have been-
stormtroopers. I've been seeing like Commander Cody, like the clone.
Yeah,
the
people
Clone
been
Wars.
making those as outfits and stuff. Yeah,
I was
I think
like,
my cousin even had. Well, he had the Warhammer things downloaded on his.
okay. I thought it was like I thought it was like the Halo thing where they just had it the Halo guys.
Nah, people have been wanting them to do Star Wars shit, but I doubt Star Wars is gonna.
Be perfect.
Hell no. They won't do it unless
No.
they say, "We'll do it if you give us a shitload of money." Then they might do it. But even then, they're gonna be like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do it. 3 bucks.
That's hilarious. Some Chinese guy like had like the full Chinese name
Whoa!
in the chat, and Battlefield just said, "Who's ready for World War III?" And some guy just responds, "Tiananmen Square Massacre."
Oh, Jesus Christ. Whoa.
He literally just said I was talking about the game.
Hey, Frisky, do the zombies and other creatures react to the flashlight?
The what? The zombies?
Yeah, like anything. Does anything react to my flashlight? Or is it fine to keep it on?
Some do.
Some will.
For the like very few though, I noticed. Like for the most part, they don't. It really, I guess, it depends on the zombie.
I just found the chef, so I gotta avoid him now.
Oh, that guy. He's annoying.
Moi to him.
Yeah, I also murdered him. I did it sexily. I still find it funny with her. That doesn't.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? I don't know. I should make a video about that. Avocado. me talking to
Honestly-
people after Resident Evil 6. I don't know. You know what? I am gonna do that video. That's gonna be a good one. Yes. No.
Yeah, these zombies are still weird, man. They're just talking.
I like these zombies.
Next.
They're more Romero. Than Resident Evil.
Well, what do they? They explain something with it. It's because it is a different.
Yeah,
E-virus strain.
It's obviously a different strain.
Yeah, it's
They're more intelligent.
Yeah, no, it's supposed to try and like they keep their personality traits from before they transformed over or whatever.
Yeah, I just like it because that's
Good-
kind of how
good
the
show.
Romero zombies are. They're kind of like that.
I don't know, I kind of like how they always do like almost like a different kind of zombie with almost all
No
of them.
shit.
Not really.
They always have some kind of
Like
kink.
that's the only
regular zombie.
that's the only thing I didn't like about 7 or 8. It's just that they didn't have the T virus strains There's all these.
Well, they were supposed to be done with it. I mean,
Goop.
there's so many versions of the fucking
I mean, they
T-virus now,
were, and
but-
they were all still T-virus strain stuff with things in those games. It just wasn't like, because that's what I don't really remember the whole thing with 7, but like 8, the whole thing of that place was a facility for testing for that shit.
Dude, fucking
Well,
7
5
was
was
even
where it
worse
was-
with that. They barely had any zombies. It was all just those fucking gobbledygooks.
it was the mold virus. It was the metamycete or the E series, or what the hell they called it.
Yeah, at least by 8 they had like monsters and
Yeah,
Yeah, but at that point, it's just fucking werewolves and shit. It's like fucking weird, man.
yeah, but at least they had like
Oh,
some
yeah,
regular
vitamin.
type zombies instead of just fucking mold men. I didn't like the mold men, dude. I really enjoyed the stories and all that, but the mold stuff was really like I could care less. And they're like, oh,
yeah.
this is like
But it
the
was
precursor
that was the thing
to
though. It was still
T-virus
like
and-
Umbrella doing all their weird shit. That's what it was.
No, it was like the precursor to Umbrella. Apparently, that bitch like taught
Well, what are they called?
the
the
doctors or whatever.
Yeah,
no,
the
the connection.
Mother Miranda
No.
taught Spencer all that shit. Spencer was one of her students.
Yeah, the Spencer Mansion from like the first game. That guy was taught by that lady. Like that lady's like the precursor to everything. And that stupid root
Yeah,
that you
that-
find in the fucking cave. That's where they got the T-virus. At least that's what they say.
I was gonna say, isn't that what they tied up with like 8 and or I think it was 8 they introduced. I don't remember. They had that whole connections. I think that's the name of the group, the connections, or it could be. It might not be connections. It's the something with the C. But that's the group that like Wesker and everyone was secretly a part of, like a secret organization.
The Illuminati.
Which one are you talking about?
In
Something
Resident
about
Evil
8.
8, they first
Something
mention it.
Oh, the Connections? I don't think that was Wesker. Wesker was like Tricell. That was from 5. That was his little company. He kind of.
No, but he was a part. He was a part of the connections too.
It's probably talking
Or-
about like
I
where
guess he was
all
involved in them. I don't
where
remember if
all
he was
the people
can't remember
that,
now.
Yeah,
that he
no,
comes
apparently
from.
he was.
Like apparently
From
there's
what I
like a
know,
bunch of
but-
Weskers that were like him. Remember that? I think that's what he's talking about.
Wait, what do you mean? In
I forgot which game
8?
it. No, not an 8.
no,
I
yeah, I was
f-
talking about 8, but like,
I forget which game, but they kind of explained that Wesker was made in like a lab, and he was like with a bunch of other
Oh,
children.
Shit.
So there's like
yeah,
there's like other people like him, and I remember I think it was Code
I'm not gonna
Veronica.
get into stuff like I'm gonna keep quiet on stuff like that.
Well, apparently in Code
But-
Veronica, the one that I think they're gonna remake soon, which I fucking hope they do. That'd be crazy. Your
They're
fight,
apparently remaking 1 next.
which would be fucking sick, because they have to make it like these. But anyways, in Code Veronica, you fight a Wesker lady. It's like a sister, and she's like one of the
Yeah, you fight-
kids.
No, you don't fight his sister in Code Veronica. It's I forget what they were twins, but you fight his sister in Revelations 2.
I'm pretty sure Code Veronica had the lady, didn't it?
It had a lady, but it was a different set of twins. I think they were related to Spencer, like they were clones or some shit. I can't remember now.
I'm getting
They were
confused then.
clones on one of the founders of Umbrella, because the founders of Umbrella were like 3 people. Spencer.
I just
forget
remember
the dude's
very
name.
specifically that Wesker was like in like an orphanage with a bunch of other kids.
Yeah, they
And
say
there-
that in the 5th game.
And there was a
where
lady that was like supposed to be his sister. That's 5?
5 was not the sister. In the 5, Spencer talks to Wesker that there was the
5
Wesker
was
children,
Wesker, yeah.
and-
So where the lady
Yeah,
was?
And then by the time you fight his sister, it's not till Revelations 2. That's like much later in the timeline. By that point,
I
Spencer's
don't remember
long
playing
dead.
Revelations that much. Maybe it was
Yeah,
Revelations.
I watched a video talking about the game, so I the whole story and timeline, so I know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
was like- it's still
barely
fresh in my
played
mind.
Revelations. They kind of felt like Tenmu, Resident Evil. I didn't like it.
Shit.
Did you like Revelations?
They were interesting, but
I couldn't get into them.
this sucks.
But yeah, I was I was saying it. I don't like 9 pretty much answers so much fucking shit for Resident Evil. Like I was honestly very surprised because like you were saying before, where they 7 and 8, it was kind of just like not really revealing too much shit.
No, they're just like, oh, precursor to everything. Really explain.
Yeah, this game pretty much goes off on almost everything.
That's sick.
So like I don't want to say anything, but there's a lot of
I've just been catching
that
bits and pieces.
when it comes to answered. Well, dude, like Funk, you're about to hit the point where you're about to be like, holy, like if you just left the beginning part. I don't know if like you said you defeated whatever the boss of the care center, right? Done with the whole care center thing and out.
Yeah, I'm fighting this mob guy.
Okay, yeah, so you know exactly what you're doing. Yeah, once you're actually out of the care center, you'll see what I'm talking about. We'll get there soon.
These zombies are so weird. Like I didn't have the lights on, lights on.
Yeah, that guy.
Follow.
Oh, what the hell?
If you flick the lights on in an area or whatever, he gets pissed off. Starts going crazy after you.
So these guys turn
Don't
into
like the
fucking
light.
meatheads?
I think I hate the clean ladies now. Fucking just rubbing your face. Fucking clean cunt.
Oh, that bitch. I said it before. I think it was thought it was in the party with me, but it was with that game, dude. I don't know what it is, but black people zombies freak me the fuck out.
They're just a racist.
They look creepier.
Well, it's probably because you have that little bit of Resident Evil 5 too, just to reflect. Those black,
No,
those
it's
black
like-
zombies scared me too.
I don't know. The eyes stand out more. I think those white eyes that they have stand out more with the darker skin. They almost like glow. I feel like the eyes are fucking glowing on them.
I mean, with Resident Evil 5 though, moving like their white eyes, like that, they have red eyes because that fucking Las Plagas parasite decides to doing weird shit with freezing and whatnot. That was still one of the nastier like Resident Evil transformations is when you see that like that one poor bastard get caught by a bunch of infected, and then
I always remember the beginning of
God
that
damn
game.
it, I keep missing.
I never get far each time I played it, but I was thinking like, now that I'm done with 9, I'm gonna go back to finishing the remake of 2. Forgot where I was up to with that. Remember I was getting annoyed by getting chased around by the fucking tyrant.
Oh, that yeah, fucking X.
Yeah.
He is not cool.
who's the scariest like Resident Evil monster? to you guys. Me, it's
Definitely
nothing-
this fucking woman thing in 9.
Yeah, that, but Mr. X is still up there because he stalks you the entire game. This bitch just seems to
Yeah,
stalk you,
so
like,
does
once in a
she.
while.
No,
Yeah, but it was
she-
only once in a while.
it's the
and
whole
Mr. X
first
stalks you
part
a
of the
ton.
game, dude. But it's not even that. Like, I think I just find her the creepiest, and the fact that she's fucking huge like that, crawls through the fucking vents.
Yeah,
and
they're
shit.
very big. All these things are fucking monstrous, man.
And I don't know what it is like. If we're even gonna compare like the older ones, if any, like the older ones feel creepier to me. Like the Lickers always freaked me out too.
Oh yeah, Lickers are hunters from the first game, and I think even they were in remake of 3. Those reptilian creatures, fucking
Yeah,
just
I like
come,
those things.
they fucking charging at you. Fucking Christ. I gotta say, I'm kind of upset that the unlimited durability knife is the makeshift knife because it's just fucking scissors for like one pair of scissors instead of
Is it
both
really?
pairs.
Does it just look like a pair of scissors? It's not like an actual
Well, it's
knife.
like you know what the makeshift knife looks like, right? It's just like one
Yeah.
set of scissors with the wrap. That's what the kotatsu
Yeah.
is. It's just that. I mean, it's unlimited durability, so I'll take it. But I wish they had the hunting knife be the unlimited durability one.
Yeah, make it different.
Well, it's also because like in Resident Evil 2, I remember they I think I was still alive. But I remember in Resident Evil 2, the unlimited durability knife was a very nice kind of not ornate knife, but it was like a hunting knife kind of, and it kind of had like a bit of like brass engraving, or not brass engraving, but like brass stuff on it. It looked good. Um, but this one, cheap ass looking knife that somehow has unlimited durability. Okay, what you say, I guess. I'll take it. Unlimited durability. It helps save me time and resources in this game.
Yeah, knives definitely come in handy for, and even if you don't use them, you can dismantle them into scrap.
Yeah, and then there's Leon with
They're
his
always
axe,
useful.
just fucking, just sharpen that bitch and then just go right back
Dude,
into
you
it.
can, if you're good with it, dude, you can go through that whole shit without using your gun, just using the axe, parrying all the attacks.
That's like
How do
any
you
Resident
parry?
Evil game. There's people that play the
Just
original
tap
Resident
left
Evil with
bumper
nothing
when
but the
they
fucking
attack,
knife.
and you'll block. You can only do it with Leon. You can't do it with Grace.
Shit.
And trust me, you're gonna want to get used to doing that if you want to defeat, especially the later bosses, Leon.
Damn it, I'm full on shit. Man, I can't even pick up that fucking ammo. God damn it. Stupid. I guess I'll drop the scrap. Kill the fucking gun, bitch. There. I guess I gotta be careful now that I've got this unlimited durability knife. I should be picking up knives and turn them into scrap because
Yeah,
Scrap don't
basically
stack.
get free scrap.
oh now I don't have enough inventory space at the moment, so I couldn't even pick up fucking ammo.
Nice. Got all my taxes done today. Now I just gotta wait for my money to comes.
And my taxes are done too. They didn't. I didn't get much of a return though because I jumped from a few different jobs and.
I
Mom tried to
actually
explain
owed
it to me,
money
and I was
on
like,
my state taxes, only like $17, which isn't anything, but it's the first time I ever owed. Apparently, when I was like in high school doing my taxes, I had like at that time I had like one of my parents, Jews or whatever, doing it. I don't know why I can't think of accountants, or is it accountants? Whatever.
Some Jew broad.
Yeah, but and I apparently every single time every year when I did my taxes, I never got any money back, and I owed money and shit. And I'm like, all right, this is bullshit. So I started doing them on my own, and I never owed money.
Yeah, that's
And then now this is
crazy.
the first time I just owed 17
I
bucks
have
back
never,
on my
I have
state.
never owed money ever on my taxes.
I don't know why they never explain to you why you owe money though. That's the thing.
It's nuts.
I never saw a thing on there that explained it for my state. Just as soon as I like put in my shit, it was like, you owe 17 due. Like, huh? The more I just did the rest of my state taxes, it never changed. But it's also because like all the shit, a lot of shit with the taxes also just changed this year too. Like it did help me out on my federal taxes with the now you don't get taxed for overtime pay and shit. So I did make a little bit more money, not really anything too noticeable back from a federal because of that, but the state, I don't know if something happened with the state shit that now that something changed that I had to owe it. I figured it's coming back eventually because you had all that shit during COVID with all the giving out all the fucking checks and shit like that, and they did it again at another point recently. I never got it, but you always know you're gonna owe that money some point back in your taxes. So. Yep. Nice.
Nope.
That was, I think, the first time in this game I won on a. I don't know if it was the first, but we won on a victory just holding down all the points for a minute. But yeah, I did it through a different thing this time. 'Cause I normally do my taxes. I used to do H&R Block, and then I went to TurboTax. Fuck both of those.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that. I went to press X to reload again, and you do that. Grace actually checks her gun. Kind of cool.
Hmm.
Like actually kind of
I
like
didn't
pulls
even
the thing
notice
back.
that.
Fuck, why'd I do that?
Oh wait, oh that. Yeah, no, actually I did do that. Yeah, she like checks the ammo thing.
It pulls the thing back and sees a bullet in the chamber. That's the kind of details I like, man. We need
Dude,
more of
there's
that
so
shit
much
in our
detail.
games.
The other detail I like, which I thought was cool in this, is when you reload, you have like when you have the flashlight in your hand, you don't really notice. I mean, I forgot I'd never checked with Grace because I played in first person the whole time. So like let's say like when you're playing as Leon, if you have your flashlight out and reload, he like tucks it in under his neck, under his chin, and holds it like that, and then reloads, and then like smoothly moves it back. I'm like, oh, that's a nice little detail. But when he does that, it obscures the view of the flashlight a little bit, and it gets a little dimmer. So that's why when you get the after you beat the game, you get the upgrade for your pistol that it has a mounted flashlight on the bottom of it. You won't have that problem when you reload now. Your flashlight doesn't dull when you reload.
What?
Yeah, that was just a nice little detail I thought was cool.
Yeah, I've seen it. Obviously, really.
Whoops. That was close. Went to pick up an antique coin off that fucking piano, and it fucking played. Oh, bitch.
Oh wait, so Funk, are you doing that helicopter thing now? I think you mentioned that yesterday.
No, I did the thing with Leon. Now I'm fucking Grace again.
Reset the power distribution units on the lower floor. Gotta get the power on. It's
But what are you doing as Grace? I'm trying to remember because I know what you're talking about. You did the thing
power.
after.
I have to get the power.
Okay, yeah.
I need more power.
God, I gotta shut that bitch up soon. That fucking singing bitch is pissing me
Because
off.
now you're
already.
doing the final thing. You never did the final boss. Now.
The final
I do remember
boss.
seeing Jacksepticeye play through a small bit
don't-
of this game, and
I don't
when it
do
showed the
bosses, dude.
It's not really fun. Let me see.
die bitch. I'm doing the Resident Evil 2 tactic, just knock their ass down and knife the shit out of them. Especially you got unlimited durability knife.
Did you run
yes.
into the singers yet?
I just did. I was saying I
Two.
fucking hate
I was
those
gonna say.
bitches already.
Yeah. Yep. Funny thing is, those bitches have more health than the chef.
Wow, of course.
No, they definitely do. Dude, I downed the chef in like 3 shots, maybe 4 shots to the head.
With what? The Requiem?
No, the regular fist.
Jesus Christ, what a pussy. He looks like
Yeah,
a
he
big,
really-
tough, tall, like fucking burly dude.
Die
He's to
already.
fucking win.
Yeah, it just takes a few more shots than a regular zombie. No,
What the
really
hell, they
wasn't
have
that
a fucking
much.
Mr. Raccoon town?
And there's a point where like he'll be like walking outside the room, so you can just like peek through the door of the main lobby and just shoot him through the hallway.
What the hell?
But he never leaves that. Like he won't go into the main lobby, so you can sit in the main lobby and shoot him without him attacking you. That's what I did.
Just wasting this shit.
Well, I mean, the quicker way to do it, and not waste ammo. Grant, I'm not sure what the bigger waste of resources, ammo or those injectors. Just inject the chef and he'll die. I'm sure that'll
Yeah,
work.
you could do that. Yeah, because you can. I injected his dead body to make sure that motherfucker didn't come back as a fucking thing. I wasn't risking that.
I do have unlimited ammo, like as an option. I could turn on during gameplay if I really wanted to kill the chef. But I don't want to make the game that easy.
No, yeah, I can't. Yeah, no, I can't. Even if I had the option to do that in my first playthrough, no. I'm all down for doing it on any other playthrough after. I wish I had it now so I can. But
Oh, she got back
I
up.
remember that was the same thing with 8, because I beat 8 and I was like, oh, dude, I would definitely play this game again. I wanted to get the other shit, and then I'm like, oh my god, it's so annoying to get the infinite ammo and all that shit. I'm like, never.
To the
Now with
good
this one, I'm like, this one I want to replay a lot more than I did with 8, but
Yeah, 8 I didn't want to replay. I don't know. 8 was okay.
but there's so many parts in this game I'm not excited to go back.
I mean, once you see the tricks once.
Oh yeah. I'll know what to do for a lot of things now.
Oh, with the classic music on, the classic audio pack, you actually hear the classic, like, kind of. You had to hear the classic music when zombies start to attack you.
Oh, it does that instead of like the
Yeah, like
that's
straight up
cool.
from the 1998 soundtrack of Resident Evil 2, which is kind of cool.
That's cool.
I love him hacking this fucking zombie to death. You're fired. They did this time because I killed that one bitch and she came back.
No. Lever.
God, I can't wait to kill that singing bitch.
There has to be one somewhere.
They're pretty annoying.
Just freaking just Christ.
That's funny. When I first heard that shit, I hear the singing. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not going up those stairs. Like, I'm
My
not-
first
whatever
thought was
that
to go
is.
back too, but I was like, I gotta come up here anyway.
Oh my
so
goddamn,
fuck
I
it.
don't want to deal with this. This shit's creepy as fuck.
You know what? I always do it when I play Resident Evil
What
games.
the
As
hell?
soon as in any Resident Evil game, if there's a dining room, the first thing I do is I immediately go, dining room. Like from Resident Evil 1, the original. I sure hope that isn't Chris's blood. I always say that just like this is a joke.
I always
just-
forget that Chris existed back in that one.
in the first game. Yeah, this is him and Jill's debut. Spells Barry Burton. I love Barry Burton. He used all the one-liners in the first game. You almost got turned into a Jill sandwich there, Jill. That's such bad lines, man. Especially with the actor that set up. It's so goddamn funny. Fucking love those old actors. I actually saw a funny video where the original voice actors for what's that? Sorry, I closed that door. But one of the original voice actors for Chris Redfield, Barry Burton, and
That other guy.
Albert Wesker, Rebecca Chambers, Jill Valentine, all like the actual voice actors, like in the flesh, come by and react because they also played as the characters. If you play the original Resident Evil, they had like live action cutscenes and over the top like Chris Redfield, Jill Valentine,
I love
like, and it
watching
showed like
that.
actual live action people. and it was so goddamn funny. But
I remember that because if you like look up anything with the shit, they'll show those characters from like the first game. It shows like the live action characters instead.
yeah, and they have live action cutscenes too in the beginning, like when they're like looking for Bravo
Yeah.
team and their crash helicopter, and then you get that famous scene where that one dude, I think his name was, I thought his name was Ricardo as well, or maybe it was like Fernando. I can't remember his name, but it had some random ass name. He's a throwaway character. He goes, "Hey guys," and picks up like a fucking severed hand holding a gun and goes, "Ah!" And then
Yeah.
dogs come in and just chew the shit out of him.
I like how like
Joe,
some
run for the
become
house.
famous.
That intro for that first game in the original PS1 is so fucking iconic to me because it just it sounds so different and so, like you can't really take it seriously compared to the later games. Because literally, as soon as like they do this like deep intro, you know, Raccoon City, on the outskirts of Raccoon City, 1998, Bravo team's helicopter's been down for several days, and you know, like doing like this whole like kind of narration shit, right? And then as soon as that's done, Resident Evil, Chris
Resident Evil. I fucking
Jill
love that.
Valentine, Barry Burton,
I love that
Rebecca
voice.
Chambers, Albert Wesker.
Yeah, that's another one. Like, whatever happened to fucking Jill?
She appeared in the 5th game. She was blonde. She used to be a brunette, brown hair, and she got
Yeah, but
blonde
like
because
since then, she's just been like MIA,
yeah.
right?
Well,
Not
you
even
do play as
referenced.
her. You do play as her, because Resident Evil Revelations came out
There's a
after
Revelation
5.
game he plays.
Yeah, but
there.
technically, lore wise, the last time you see Jill is in Resident Evil 5 because 5 takes place after Revelations 1, and Revelations 2 takes place after 6, I believe.
And then Ada
something
Wong
like
was
6.
completely gone.
No,
that.
she was in 6. She was in 6.
Oh,
She was
yeah.
in 6,
See, I completely avoided 6. That's the thing.
Well, see, you had to beat
Played like a
beat
demo.
all the campaigns. You had to beat Leon campaign,
Yeah, she had the
Chris
best
campaign.
campaign.
You had to beat fucking Albert Wesker's son's campaign because he was in the game.
Jake Wesker.
And then of course then you play Ada Wong's campaign, which kind of connects all of them together. That campaign's funny to play co-op because originally Ada's campaign's meant to be solo, but you can actually play the game co-op now as just some random ass soldier. I think they call him Punk, but he's just called the Agent, and he does not exist in Ada's campaign. So you can't do puzzles with your friend. Like you just have to, like if you're the co-op partner and I'm playing Ada, I'm doing the puzzles, and you just have to fucking sit there and wait. It's kind of funny. And then the cutscenes where Ada's like rapping along in like these epic like QTE like segments, the fucking agent co-op partner just teleports in the next scene. It's like so uncanny and fucking funny, man. I saw it and I could not help but fucking laugh. I was like, that is great, man. Like, I'm glad they did that. Like, it was not meant to be co-op, and then people begged for it, and they're like, fuck it. They want co-op, just give them an half-ass co-op. We're not dealing with this shit. What is this thing? Moon, sun, star, moon.
Yeah, whenever you're done with that actual game, we'll definitely have to talk about this shit again because there's so much shit I wish I could talk about. With this episode.
Oh, yeah. The same way I felt when I wanted to talk to you about Final Fantasy. Don't spoil anything. Come out with the remake part 3 so we can compare the original and this one, damn it. Right. Tired of waiting.
Oh, you bitch.
I really do hope that when they do the remake part 3 of Final Fantasy 7, I really do hope they do it justice because that shit, oh boy, it'll be glorious.
I'm excited, dude. I like Rebirth a lot.
Yeah, because you got to
My
play
main
as
issue with
characters
it was
like
just the
when
performance.
7
I
came
loved
out,
all the
you only-
minigame shit. I loved the whole
Yeah.
story for it.
But when the first remake came out, you only got to play as Cloud, Eric, and Tifa, and then Red 13 came in just kind of as a computer character, and I was like, ew. But I was like, it's understandable, I guess. It kind of came in last minute, or they figured, oh, we don't have enough time to program them in for move sets. Let's just do it in the next game. And the next game you get to play as him and Kate Sith. And then I'm like, oh, we don't get to play as Sid and fucking Vincent Valentine? Come on, man. Fucking Vincent's my boy. I fucking love Vincent. He's the coolest character ever. I mean, he's so cool that they were going to put him in Kingdom Hearts, and then they put Cloud in instead, but then they had a whole costume for Vincent, and then they said, fuck it, have Cloud wear Vincent's costume, Kingdom Hearts 1. And there you have Cloud in Kingdom Hearts 1. and I never knew that until I looked at closer. I was like, oh yeah, God, this looks legit from the Arts one. No wonder it looks so evil looking.
I should open the hatch.
Where am
I
I
need
going
to hurry.
again?
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I kind of, if Rebirth wasn't such a long fucking game, I'd definitely want to play that one again.
Oh yeah, same here. I think I'll only replay it, and I think if I do, I don't know if I'll do all the side quests. I think I did all the side quests if I remember
Oh yeah,
correctly.
no, I definitely did. I did all of them besides the extremely hard shit.
Oh
I
yeah, like the
started
extremely
doing it
hard
like
versions of the
yeah,
board
the
games and
extreme
shit.
bosses and shit like that. Yeah, going
No,
into
thank
that
you.
like
You weren't
boss
extreme
fight.
enough,
Yeah, no,
were you?
no, dude, that shit was retarded. That shit was way too hard. It was the same thing with like Metaphor also. I was so like into like doing all like the quests and 100%ing Metaphor, and then they had these 3 quests to go back to like these 3 different dungeons, and you had to fight these like dragons at the top of each of the dungeons, and yeah, I beat one of them by cheesing it in a way because I just reflect its like nuke attack back at it and it just one-shotted itself. But the other ones were just like impossible, literally impossible. I don't know how you're supposed to. It's like I feel like you would have to do like a specific thing with your characters and have specific builds in order to do it. And I'm like, I'm not respecking my characters. I would have to go into dungeons and grind out different archetypes. Yeah, it would have been a lot of work. So I was just like, fuck all that. And
Like,
even
no
then, it's
thanks,
like I
fuck
don't
that
even know.
shit.
Yeah. Dude, I spent hours and hours just trying to defeat one of those dragon bosses, and it wasn't even the hardest of the 3. There was one that was harder than that, and I was just like, no way.
If you want to talk about hard bosses in a Final Fantasy game, nothing beats 15's Omega fucking robot. And if you play the DLC where you get to explore more of the city as Arden tries to burn to the ground to get you
Dude,
out,
you
it
have to
comes out.
fight that. They added that Omega robot as the monster in Monster Hunter.
Yeah, fuck that.
I just fight that thing on the Savage form on there. It's retarded hard. The thing's already every ridiculous fight, and it's just normal hunt.
You said it took 3 headshots with the normal pistol. You talking that one you first pick up, the B934, that fucking crappy
I'm
looking pistol?
probably exaggerating with 3. I said it was probably 4 or more, but like I said, I went into the what it
parlor?
is not the parlor, because there's a point where he starts wandering the hallways.
Oh, I just got to that point because I went to the parlor.
Where
Then I
he's
heard him
wandering the
walking.
hallways, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
go back to the main lobby.
Oh, you won't come in there?
Yeah, he won't come in there, so you can just shoot him through that door.
That'd be perfect. That's all I'll do, just to kill his ass and get rid of him.
I figured that out because I'm like, wait, he's not chasing me in here. He just stayed at the front door, like, as he like turned around, and then I just kept shooting him in the back of the head. I shot him like literally just a couple of times, and then I don't remember. Like, I might have shot him like when I was running away, like a few times, but I remember only shooting him like literally around like 4 times when he turned his back to me, and then he just dropped. Like, oh, that wasn't much. Like, I thought I was gonna have to go through all my ammo taking this guy out.
I do like, even though like I'm full on inventory right now, that it will let me combine other shit.
Oh, and that's the other thing. I'm gonna give you a
Get
tip.
out of the fucking
When
way.
you're collecting all your shit, like, there's a bunch of antique coins you'll be finding around.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've sworn
Yeah,
to find
that-
quite a few.
Yeah, and that parlor room is where you can use them.
Oh yeah, just
Get-
like the I see it now. I just looked over and saw it. Yeah, just like
Yeah,
the,
get that the blood injector thing all the way on the right. Get that first. Most expensive thing.
I was gonna get the space inventory 'cause that's my first choice, but
No, because the thing is with the other thing is what you're gonna need for crafting. So you know how like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it takes blood to craft everything. And that injector can suck up blood from all the dead zombies that you kill. like other somewhat random blood stains you find, and just stuff with the blood that you find around the house. You can suck those up for blood and use it to craft it.
I like how it tells you what it is in the bottom left. So I was just looking at it like, I don't know what this shit is. Like I can look at it and I see steroids, and I think that.
Yeah, one of them
finally killed
increases your max health, and the other one increases your
No way.
Firepower.
firearm. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I think that's what they did in Resident Evil
I
7.
finally killed
They had like
this.
steroids and shit you can inject yourself with.
God damn it.
Finally.
I
Some
hear
guy
you,
on my
girl.
team, we were playing Breakthrough, and some guy on our team literally sat in the tank and respawned the entire time instead of attacking.
It sounds about like any other camper in any game. Just, no, I can move, fuck this shit.
Emily, please be okay.
I feel like this was kind of like. Hey, what did I say?
Emily, it's me.
I do remember thinking on antique coins, 'cause I remember in 7, you use them for the same thing to,
Emily?
what's the word? Use them to,
Oh no.
unlock all that shit, including that Magnum by the end of the game and whatnot, or even early on if you want to save up for it. And I remember thinking to myself, because there's all those other coins you could pick up, and I remember playing 8, and there was all these treasures you could sell and shit. And I remember,
Come on, Emily.
that's what I know is fucking zombies moving around now. Damn it, leave me alone.
Never leave.
Wake up, Emily.
But then I remember there in Resident Evil 8 when you go down that one underground section where you get to like find the roots of the Metamycete virus thing, what the fuck you want to call it now. Remember- I remember there was a remember there was a there was a I'm losing my train of thought all of a sudden. Take it straight now. God damn it. Oh yeah, there was one of the antique coins you could find in the underground section. It looked just like one of the ones that Ethan could pick up in the 7th game, and it would literally say in the description that you feel a little uncomfortable holding this thing. Just like, of course he does. Fucking trauma, man. The fucking goddamn Baker House again. I want to remind myself of Louisiana. Fuck Louisiana. I hate Louisiana.
Yeah, I miss. Well, Ethan, I kind of liked him as a protagonist. So it was weird that you only got two games with him.
Yeah, and he got that one DLC with his daughter just because she had superpowers. And I was like, alright, I guess. He's not that
Was
much
that for? Which one was that for? 7 or 8?
That was for 8, because 8's when his daughter first appeared, and then
Yeah, I never played that DLC.
I saw someone else play it. Yeah, it was weird. It was all in third person, and she had powers, and she barely had any guns. It was just kind of
That's weird.
yeah, it was odd. And the whole thing is that she wants to get rid of her
Because
powers,
at first I
people know
figured
she's
that the
weird.
new Resident Evil was gonna have her as like a character in it, and then when I first saw the whole Grace thing, I'm like, oh my god, is that the thing? And they're like, no, it's not.
Yeah, it's a character. You even know who Ashcroft's based on? This chick?
I know I don't want to spoil anything.
Well, I mean, well, her mother though. You know where she's from originally.
Oh no, I was wondering about her mother.
Yeah, she's from a game that was on the PS2 called Resident Evil Outbreak. It was like a multiplayer game for PS2 during the Raccoon City
Oh,
incident. He plays a bunch of different peoples. He plays Elisa Ashcroft, reporter. He
Don't
plays.
you mean PS3 and 360?
No, it was a PS2. It was PS2. I swear to God.
Oh, I'm thinking of Raccoon City. I'm thinking of not Outbreak, Raccoon City.
Yeah, yeah, and in that
understand.
No, I never would have escaped without her.
and in that game,
This is all my fault.
fuck, what's the word? In that game, he plays a bunch of different characters. He plays a firefighter, another cop, a SWAT officer, I think, at one point.
We have to
The
keep going.
reporter, some other chick who has like no memory of who she is, and it's kind of like a little on the depressing side and whatnot. And the canon endings that they all live because they all start to work together and get the hell out of there. And Alyssa is the one that starts to like dedicate herself to like trying to, you know, spread the truth about what happened in Raccoon City and try to expose corporations like Umbrella. In fact, I think it's in either Resident Evil 8 or 7. You can find a news report written by her, Alyssa Ashcroft. Um, so she's a very vague character. She's
Yeah.
she's
Okay.
not
Yes,
she's
that
not
makes
like
sense.
you know
Because
fucking
that's her
Leon.
job in 9. Also, she's a reporter.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened? What's a big?
The main character Grace, her
Grace's
mother.
mom,
Who is
the
she?
lady that gets her head chopped off in the beginning of the game.
Who is she?
He was saying she's in it from Resident Evil Outbreak.
Oh.
It was a game on PS2, so you probably wouldn't, you know about it
Is
unless
that
you
is
played
that
it
the
a lot.
one? Is that the one where it's like
Our
online?
wish is within reach, Grace.
Yeah, I had online. You played as like a bunch of different people, like from different walks of life, and it was all during Raccoon City's like worst night, and during that outbreak. I mean, what
So
what
her
called
mom
outbreak?
was one of those characters. That's so
Yeah.
funny.
And she wore the same. She wore
No
the same
way.
outfit. She
That's
wore a
the
red. She wore like
connection.
a red dress
That
with a red coat.
obscure game.
I know.
Well, it's not
And
like
she's-
it's like that, but like you said, she was a reporter in that, and that's why, like, I don't know. I don't want to explain why how the reporter thing plays into such a big part in 9, but like her character.
I've been waiting for you, Grace.
This guy.
Who are you?
Raccoon City. You're the reason for its destruction, but you're also the key to building a brave
They put
new
his chef near
world.
the alleyway, like you said, and he goes around in circles in the fucking hallway.
You're the
So I try to
final
like see if I
piece.
can cut him off. He jump scared me from behind, and he's swinging his fucking
Let us show you your true
hatchet.
purpose.
Where the fuck is fucking hold him? I noticed something. Fucking this game had a fucking sponsorship with Porsche. That's fucking what Leon drives.
Dude, that's exactly what I said to Funk the first night we were playing. If like, what is this game of a sports sponsorship? And have Leon
Well, not
driving
just
the
that,
Porsche camera
even the
zooming up on it.
Even the watch
I
that
don't
Leon
always
has, even
drive
the
a
watch that
Porsche.
Grace has,
Yeah.
has a sponsorship.
All Porsche. Yeah.
But when I do, I drive.
It's even, and it's funny because it's funny. You look at all the character models in the game, right? The Porsche is one.
the car is one
Yeah.
of them. Leon's car.
Shit, I kind of want to get me a Porsche if I could afford
Leon's
it. Like,
car.
damn it. I just want to get it. Like that's literally what I want to do. And then when someone says, "Why'd you get a Porsche?" Because Leon S. fucking Kennedy got one, bitch. That's why I'm getting one.
That's Leon's dad car.
Yeah. That'll be my car when I turn
Sometimes you
51.
say,
Just
"I
fucking
drive
grab
a
that
Porsche."
beast and fucking go around.
I think.
Oh, by the way, Funk, did you know that
Porsche
Leon
drives
Kennedy's
me.
fucking Funk? Did you know that Leon Kennedy's like 51 years old in this game and he's still kicking ass? What a beast!
I thought he
Him and
was
Chris in
60
their
or something.
50s.
He's
They're
like
not stopping,
51.
man. They won't stop until fucking they're dead or until
I
Bioware
thought he was in his
is dead.
40s from how he looks. And
Not yet.
They need to add
No,
some
this
new
guy's
characters,
50.
man.
CIA or
50.
the Pentagon.
but that's the thing. It's like I thought fucking like I was just saying with Ethan. Like I thought he was.
One.
And I was
Gonna
told to
be
shut down the
something.
investigation.
Well, he was something. He's a memorable character.
Yeah.
It's just that he dies in this game because it does. That's the
Yeah,
sense
no,
of
that
Ethan
story's already
Orgy.
came and gone. That's the thing.
I noticed that actually. There were a lot of
Need you
games that do,
taking the
or
hit for
even
this.
movies
Just
now, so
go
they
it
kind of do
alone.
duologies. Like they don't do trilogies. Like
We're in
the
this
Ethan
together.
Winters duology, the God
Till
of
the
War
end.
Norse duology. You know,
I've
like
always
it's like
been
why are we
good
doing
at
two?
working
Oh,
There's
well,
a thing.
unfortunately, the new God of War game that's coming out is actually back in the Norse mythology.
Me?
I thought it was in the
Never.
the new one
Nope.
that just came out, or the new
No,
one
the
they're
new one
talking
that's the next one that's coming out.
about? Oh, 'cause there's a new one that
You're-
came out that's a side scroller kind of game, and it's,
Yeah, no, that's not. Yeah, I'm talking about actual like mainline God of War.
Yeah, I think this one still could be technically in canon in terms of story. The young Kratos,
Oh,
the son of
yeah.
Sparta, and even brought back the original voice actor. What is cool, because I saw a streamer play that, and I've watched her a few times. She's kind of a cool streamer, and
Oh yeah, she's
one
cool.
of the YouTubers I like watching. And then she was playing it
How
because
cool
she's
is
a big
she?
God of War fan.
Does
so
she
of
play
course
on
I'm
her
like,
ass?
wait, there's a new God of War game, so I looked it up, and then I found out, oh, because there's God of War remakes coming out. I was like, well, now I'm excited. I can't wait.
No,
to
the
be
new
fucking
one
screaming Zeus.
apparently. The new one you apparently play is It's gonna be more of combat like Devil May Cry, and you play as Faye.
We'll see how that
Before she
turns out.
died. Yeah. People are already just like, I guess.
road's gone.
Like everyone was thinking it was gonna be
Have to find another way around.
in Egypt playing as Atreus, but
I'll leave that to you. I think I found a clue as to where they might be. Some coordinates on Victor's computer.
Got it, thanks.
Right
No
in the
Egypt.
center of Raccoon City.
maybe they're doing a different game or something. But I don't know. This is their next big one. It's like that's how Kratos got his axe. It was his wife's axe before him. His wife was half giant, half what was her other half? I know she was a giant, and
Vagina.
I guess just
No, not this way.
yeah, Kratos was banging a giantess. He was into giantess porn. He liked to take pictures of her feet.
Yeah, he likes to get squashed. Snoo snoo, they would call it. I don't call it that. I'm not gross.
I mean, I think the premise of it is awesome because I love Norse mythology and I loved both of those games. But I don't know. It's gonna be more like the old God of War games in terms of like combat, apparently, or hack and slash like Devil May Cry and stuff.
Oh, I think I got the. Oh no, I thought I got the chef stuck on the door, but nope, not quite.
But I'm sure like they're definitely not going to abandon Atreus, that whole character and stuff like that. So I'm sure they're still going to continue that, and that might be shit with Egypt later on.
Well, I got the chef. Took down damn near every bullet I had. I have 2 left. I kept missing a bunch of my shots. Oh, bitch.
Don't throw away the empty
Injectors?
injector. Yeah, the empty injectors. I've made the mistake of discarding one of them and forgetting to pick up the other. That's how you can craft more steroids, and you can craft one more
Fucking
steroid than the other thing.
dude.
I think.
Because that's I think that's a Resident Evil staple too. At least since the first game, steroids were something you could use in those games too to like increase your health and shit.
Fucking
Give a
vitality.
boost in something.
Because for some reason I read it like in my mind. I thought of it as the empty vials that you can use to distract the other. So I was just like, I don't need this in my inventory. And then I'm like, wait, that was the injector.
Hey, a stakeout takeout charm. All these fucking charms, man, look just
I only
stupid
got
as hell.
one charm.
Well, I have
You get more
Three
of them
things
later
to
on.
go.
I feel like you
Well,
only get like 1 or 2 in the beginning.
well, I have 3 thanks to I have 2 thanks to the DLC. One of them's just oh no, actually one of them is DLC. It's the Mr. Raccoon charm, I believe, is DLC. The Rooked Rookie, which is just Leon Kennedy from RE2,
Yeah.
is because I did
Now it's
the
nothing but
unlock
ash and memories.
mod thing. The stuff you unlock through challenges. So, and all it does is just increases firepower. So I'm gonna keep it on.
Yeah, I was
just
gonna say I
to,
know that one. That one? No, I have the other one. That's for Grace, I think.
Well, there's one for let's see. There's
No, the
Rooked
Grace
Rookie
has
is-
the Leon charm.
Well, no, when I
That's
say
the one
when I
that
say it's for
increases the
Leon, it's
firepower.
not for Leon. I'm saying the
Yeah, I know.
charm is just
Yeah,
a charm of Leon.
yeah. I knew what you were talking about. That's the one that's for Grace.
Yeah.
I
that's
had the
one for
other. I
Grace.
got the other one that you get
And that's
for
Claire, I think.
Leon. Yeah. But I
I
don't
assume it's
really
Claire,
use
yeah.
it because I have other charms for Leon that are more useful.
Knife power and durability. I really don't need that because I have infinite
Got his,
durability with my knife.
Something that increases for the handgun. I have one that increases bullet penetration.
Ooh.
And I have one for the shotgun that I use it on because I have 2 different shotguns, or it did. But one, 3 technically. I didn't really use the 3rd though. But you can. One of them has like better range and shit, and you can. I use that pretty much as a. Oh shit. What I had the what did the charm do? It did a lot more damage at like medium range than, but at the sacrifice for damage at close range. But that shotgun, you honestly like, you can snipe with it, so it helped with some things later on using that charm. Especially if you upgraded it and use like put the choke on there.
Yeah. I just noticed something, and it kind of upsets me. No fucking red herbs. Where it's just all green.
No, I noticed the same thing. Yeah, it's
What
all
the
green
hell
herbs.
happened? Why did we just forget
What
the
did
most
red herbs
basic
do
of
again? I
Resident Evil?
forgot.
What are you asking?
I said, what were the red herbs doing again?
Which
Red
is
herbs don't do
better.
anything
remember.
unless you mix them with
You have
green.
to-
if
yeah,
you
you
if you
make
mix it with green,
better.
it's full health.
Yeah, and this they just do the different combinations of green, double green. I think it's because they give you the you get the other things of healing, like the injectors that you can craft with.
Yeah, but the injectors might as well just be first aid spray, but there's no first aid spray in the game either. So,
Yeah, that's
Spider
true.
did that for a reason.
what did you just say? That just made my day worse now. Hearing that.
Oh, he's talking about something else. So wait, Funk, are you in what's it called now?
Yeah.
Did you see the other guy yet?
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
We were literally talking about it before.
Yeah, I figured it's
Who do
something
you think?
like that. Yeah, something like
Yeah, I mean that's just kind of like, yeah, that's what you're gonna figure. They're not gonna get too into it ever, really, but
Wonder if
that
they're
would be
doing-
the obvious guesstimate.
Wonder if they're
That's
doing
why we're saying, I'm like, I don't want to
with,
say anything about it. You'll be figure shit out later on. But
Wonder if they'll do any DLC with like other side characters. Like maybe they'll do a DLC of
They're cool. Maybe
like
you'll see with this
I
game.
don't know, like Grace's boss or something. I mean, it's a few characters to do it.
I think they can. I think they're definitely gonna do DLC with Chris. So they keep teasing. Well, then no, dude, they literally keep teasing him. And one of the it's not really spoiler, but one of the mentions of him in this game is literally what Funk just said. Is what they say is, I wonder what he's doing. It's like, yeah, what is he doing? But the fact that they, like, in Resident Evil, what was it, 7 that he popped up at the end of?
Ow! Fucking screaming banshee shit.
Was it 7 that Chris popped up at the end of?
Yeah,
Or was
right
it
at
8?
the very end.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at the end.
Up at the
Yeah,
end.
yeah, and then I feel like they teased him with something in 8 too, or mentioned him. Yeah, either way, he keeps getting mentioned and teased.
And
ways.
you were able to play as him at the end of the game.
Yeah, at 8 you play as him for a short, just a short brief section. And then
Oh
7,
yeah.
yeah,
God, I
you
forgot
fight,
about
you
that.
fight
yeah.
along with your wolf squad, which I never heard of them until now. I think they were actually mentioned in one of the Resident Evil mangas. There was a Resident Evil manga that takes place right before 6, that takes place during a high school. Mainly focuses on some other kid and his father, and she knows this nun lady because it's like a nun school.
God,
A lot of like
Some
women.
books
There's
of
a
this
lot of
too.
all-female schools. Yeah, and it is a canon manga because they do mention some of the
There's, like,
events.
those
And Ada Wong was there
CGI
during the whole shit too. And it was a whole bunch of like C virus and T virus bullshit going on and whatnot. It was wacky shit in that manga. But at the end, like the young kid, he ends up kind of surviving and becomes a reporter himself. Seems like everybody becomes a reporter when they fucking witness trauma. But he never gets mentioned again, that kid, unless they wanted to bring him up in the 10th game. Oh, the 10th game, remember that one high school kid? Well, now he's an adult, he's a reporter. That's great. Another reporter. As if we did have enough today.
Yeah, the way that they, I don't know, the way that he's like mentioned or whatever in 9 though, I feel like they're gonna do something with him. For either DLC or probably the next game, but who knows, like I said, they did something with that in 7, making you think they're gonna do more with him than they actually did. So that's why I'm tempering myself to a DLC. I don't know what they would do for a DLC, but whatever.
Probably pretty cool.
I'm sure they could think of something creative. They always figure something out with their DLCs. Yeah, no, I don't know. I enjoyed the hell out of this one.
Oh, you finished it already?
Yeah. Finished it earlier today.
That's why he's not trying to tell us too much shit.
That's what I was saying before. Like, this game pretty much wraps up so many questions, at least for like pretty much most of the shit for past Resident Evil stuff.
I do like how the the green herbs are placed. They're really just like
Plants
Is it-
around.
yeah, just like random ass plants. You wouldn't notice them if you really pay attention.
Want this match to end already? Holy shit! Pokemon time. This match is over.
Do you remember Aaron Hansen from Game Grumps?
From what?
You remember Game Grumps?
I don't know what that is. Game Grumps?
Yeah, YouTube. You never watched the YouTube channel Game Grumps? You know the Hey, I'm Grump, I'm not so Grump. Those guys.
Nah, definitely not.
Oh, man, those guys are awesome. There was the guy that kinda, I don't want to say he ran the channel. I think he did, but it used to be him and a guy named JonTron. You probably heard of him at least. But they were the original Game Grumps, and JonTron left, and then they had another guy called Dan Abaddon come in. So that's Aaron and Dan. Well, Aaron was a big animator. Well, I don't think big animator. It was mostly small animations, but he did some funny animations like Metal Gear Awesome. Like those like the funniest parody of Metal Gear I've ever seen. Fucking love that shit. Like the best line he ever says, or one of my favorite lines he says is when he's talking to Otacon and they kind of break the fourth wall and he's like, listen, Metal Gear's a nuke watching shit. I need you to fucking advance the plot. Tell me how to fucking stop it. Otacon goes, "Nuke you want nukes? No. Get me. You fucking know?" Just stop at him. And then like and then like Otacon goes, "Okay, I'm gonna start saying a bunch of weird shit and skip the plot, so it's best you just skip this part." Oh, at least they had the decency to tell me. Fucking assholes. And then, of course, like the funny bit, because Eric do jokes like this, where it does a fast forward bit, and all of a sudden, the snake wanting to come onto Otacon. He's like, "Coming on to me? Yeah, what the hell you stopping this part for?" "Oh, sorry. I was like, "What the hell, man? What did I just fucking watch?" Fucking weird bastard. But anyway, the the funny bit about Aaron Hansen, he did a couple other like I saw his talking series. Like I think he did like Resident Evil Awesome or Resident Awesome, which is the parody of this stuff. And I think someone took over and did like their own style animations, did some funny stuff. Like there was one funny bit where like they had this thing where the item box is shared between characters in the old game, which I think was true to a certain extent. But then they would do something like, "Oh, then we'll hit all the herbs or one's poison," and then they would try to go look for two herbs gone. Fucking greedy bastard! I need that herb, you asshole. But my favorite was definitely his Devil May Awesome. It wasn't even a series, like one little clip of it, which is the bit where Trish just crashes the bike in front of Dante, and he's like, "Hey, babe," and then Trish just starts like fucking rambling on like a incoherent banshee, and he's like, "Alright, sounds good, babe. Fuck, why are you even talking to me like this? I just fucking rode a bike into you. I'm just too cool, babe." This fucking guy can be stupid ass. I love that. Love watching that dude. He does do a lot of animations. He did do a lot of music. He had his him and Dan did that little rap/sing like album called Starbomb. I think it was called. Like 3 albums of it.
Just
And the
did it
second one
with
was
a
called
fucking
Player Select, and the
axe,
third one was the Triforce. But yeah, it was. Some of those songs are pretty funny too, because they make good
Yes, our
references to
Raccoon
like
City
other games, like in the games.
What?
I was gonna say,
Like,
did you actually see the new generation Pokemon shit though, JTC?
no, I saw like a
I'm sure you've
screenshot
probably
of
seen all
them.
the shit with the starters and stuff. But
Yeah, the starters I saw a screenshot of, and I was kind of like, I mean,
it's the first time I might have actually. I like all of them in a way, but it's hard for me not to get sold on the grass guy. I never. The only time I ever started with a grass was in 9, not 9. Wow, Sword and
the
Shield.
only
I guess
grass types,
that's
the
8.
only grass type starters I used was Bulbasaur and Turtwig, that big old turtle looking fucker, because he grows a big ass forest in the back of the
I
shell.
never chose Bulbasaur. I like Bulbasaur. I never chose him because Squirtle's my man. But
Well, for me, it was always Charmander.
normally
I was always the fire
I
type.
always
Squirtle's close.
I always stuck with water type Pokemon for all the things. But the thing is with the last two ones, Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet. Sword and Shield, I went with the grass type because Grookey was awesome, and I didn't like the other two. I didn't like the Score Bunny, and I didn't like the I can't remember what the other one was. Was it the cat?
Yeah, it was the grass cat.
Yeah. And then with Scarlet and Violet, again, you go for the Inteleon for the water type, which is a gay lizard, or a secret agent lizard. I don't like Pokemon with jobs. And
Fuck them, make them work in poverty. Goddamn.
no, dude, I really hate that. Whenever you whenever you give them like
That's
a
the most
theme like that, like
racist
I'm a
shit
secret.
ever. I don't like
I don't-
Pokemon with jobs.
I don't mean it like that, but
Fuck
like
'em.
think
They
about
should
it.
be
Like,
outside
you have, like,
looking cute and shit.
no, like they're supposed to be monsters. They're not supposed to be like think of what they did with then Scarlet and Violet. Again, what they did to the fucking water duck Quaxley, it literally turned into a fucking salsa dancing duck. A gay salsa dancing duck. To give them
Nothing beats
occupations.
the
Your
water
gripes
type
with
Froggy.
Pokemon are very obscure.
Nothing beats the
Yeah,
water
dude,
type.
it's weird.
Nothing beats that water type Froggy though, because he literally starts like a poshy frog and turns a fucking ninja. Just like
Yeah,
what a
no,
beast.
dude, that's why I have hopes for this one, because the water type in this one is a little gecko,
Ooh.
little Gekla. Yeah, but I'm like, everyone's already making jokes because the thing has like these weird it's not eyelashes, but it has these weird like skin things coming off its eyes, and everyone's just like, it's gonna be a gay standing up lizard.
No.
and they're like, watch, it's gonna be a tropical waitress lizard. They're just
See,
giving
to
it
me,
different
like
jobs. and everything.
the starter types aren't that good. Like the last
They're fucking
Pokemon game I
ammo.
played, that was the Legends Arceus or not Legends Arceus, the Legends ZA, where the fuck it was called. I played that
Yeah.
one. I mean, those starter types, I know who the fuck they are from the previous generations. The only
Mhm.
one I
Yeah,
went
they
with was
just chose other
Totodile,
ones.
that was the only one I gave a shit about.
That's who I
Like
went with.
Chikorita's nothing wrong with them, but I was like,
Okay,
Totodile's
Shay.
my boy.
I've hit the barricade.
In that
Yeah,
regard.
if they had
Looks like someone else was here first.
what's his name?
He had
in there, I probably
Cyndaquil,
would've
fucking go with him.
Cyndaquil,
Fuck yeah.
some Typhlosion, yeah.
Or even that other one, the
No way
other
around.
grass type, that one I like too. The one that ended up having he had like the little
The Army
little
Corps
like
of
leaf thing in
Engineers
his mouth,
erected it
then
to
he like
seal
kind
the
of becomes
city.
bigger and bigger, and
Goes
has like a
on for
fucking
miles.
I don't want to say he's a sword,
Oh,
but
yeah.
Guess the
looks
only
more like
way in
more
is through
agile
that.
looking. Like that one was kind of cool too. Like that generation, that was the I call was it the Ruby and Sapphire generation? That's what I call
That
it.
was one of my favorites, yeah, Ruby and Sapphire, yeah.
Emerald was my favorite because that was the one. That was the game where you could catch my favorite legendary Pokemon ever, Rayquaza.
Rayquaza. He's my
Fucking
favorite
Rayquaza.
also.
Shinron.
You can
in the
catch him.
flesh.
You can catch him in ZNA in the DLC, and not only that,
Yeah, I
you
heard
get
about
a new,
that.
a new Mega
Rayquaza.
form.
I kind of gave up on that.
He gets a new Mega form in it too.
Lucario's always my man. Like, I don't care whatever game I play, unless it's the older generations and he's not there. Then of course I got no choice. Then I'll get a different fighting type. I'll go with like fucking who would I go for fighting types? Usually I go with either one of the monkeys, like the one that gets all fluffy and
Whoa.
puffed up and shit, or I go with the four-armed or the one with Champ. I go with one of them too. For fighting types, I always like to have a fighting type in my team. I always have a fighting type just because I want to have the who like Goku
Like standard
Pokemon.
mandatory thing.
Who's king of
Yeah.
this?
Well, because they also have a lot of moves that are fucking really fucking handy. So, where am I going? Oh, that's right. Gotta go to the East Wing. I'm running around in circles more than the fuck I'm going.
Yeah, I do the same thing. It's like stuck in the levels like 2 days straight. No power.
Well, I managed to kill the singer because I found some more bullets and then just kind of really timed my shots well, and then I just used my infinite scissors to like her little fucking knife thing and just stabbed the fuck out of her. And luckily I got lucky enough to stun her, probably because my charms does
Why
critical hits
Stone Cold
that
Stunner?
stuns
dude?
him. Also found Grace's pistol, so that's a good thing. But go
That
ahead,
other
put some shit
pistols
away now.
suck. BSAA.
Oh, I just realized if I grab the Requiem and turn on
There's no
infinite
BSAA
ammo, I
camp
can make
here.
the game even way easier. I'm not gonna
This
do
is
that, but
trashed.
I just realized I could do
But
that.
yeah,
now.
it's you cheat through the whole game with that.
What were the
Shit, I
BSAA
could. Yeah,
doing in Raccoon City?
Grace doesn't keep. Okay, will Grace keep this? I feel like Leon's gonna get it back.
No.
Interesting.
Okay. I was gonna say,
What
there's
is
no way
it?
Grace should keep this gun. This is Leon's gun, bitch. It's
Computer's
fucking
not
named after
locked.
the goddamn
Yeah.
game.
No, but I was
I-
gonna say before with the
Constantly
grass
to
type
the
thing,
center of Raccoon City.
Pokemon. I was taking a dab, so I shut up.
Interesting too.
Yeah.
The new one in this game, that little bird, the
That reminds
Browlet,
me.
that just looks
I did a
angry with the
little
leaf
deeper in the
eyebrows.
Emerald's database, and
Oh
I
yeah.
noticed
I'm
I
so
might go
I
for him
keep
just
seeing
'cause
all the
he can be a flying
jokes.
type.
What's that?
Dude, he looks so funny because they keep going with all the jokes now because he looks so angry. And instead of calling him Browlet, people are calling him Bro What.
Bro, what? Nice. Happened.
Oh, there he is.
I fucking.
I thought you left because my snake impression was that bad. I was like, shit. All right, well, fuck me, I guess.
Man, my fucking Xbox is shut off. I didn't enjoy that. I was in the middle of the fucking good part of the game. It just shut
Yeah.
off, bro. Sucks.
Well, Marathon came out tonight too. I wanna see how that comes along. How the reception of that goes.
Hey, people are like a big hate
No,
train
they-
on that game for some reason.
Like I said, it's the Destiny people. I don't blame them. I can see. Well, not that I don't blame them. I just understand it. I can see where it's coming from. Like, dude, they built a huge, insane fan base with Destiny. As much as the second one fell apart and failed, like they still, Destiny was like one of the biggest games at one time. People are really expecting something
Well, it's
new with
probably
that
also
game.
because they have a lot of fans from Bungie. They're like, we want to see the good old days of Halo come back through Destiny.
Well, no,
know?
dude, no, those people, the old head Bungie fans are the most excited right now because it's Marathon.
I have no interest
that's
in
the-
Marathon. I mean, is it free to play Marathon? If so, then maybe I'll
Dude,
try.
no,
it,
no, well, no, it's not. But don't forget about that, dude. Play the original Marathon game from the '90s.
Oh, I did.
that
So that's why
trilogy.
I'm kind of like. That's
There's
why
a trilogy
if
of
I
it.
did,
Dude, that's
I'd
a
be like, oh.
precursor of Halo. That's where Halo came from.
Well, I know you told me that, but that's the thing is I never played those old games, so I
Yeah,
the original,
I mean,
the
you
original
might be
games, so
able, you might be able to get the second one for free on
There's
Xbox.
more
I don't
than-
know about.
I thought there
There's
was
three
only
of 'em.
2 right now. I thought the newest one was the second one. I didn't know there's a second one before.
No, there was 3 back in the day.
Oh Jesus, okay, I didn't know that.
Marathon Durandal, and Marathon. It's something with an R. I never played the third one. I only played the first 2. I have the first 2 on my Xbox. But the first one is It's pretty much like very similar to Halo. Like I said, it's where Halo came from. It's about
Well,
a
is it like the
colony.
same kind of physics as Halo? Is that where the idea came from, or
It's
just
a first-person shooter, and you're a marine, space marine, killing aliens.
in? Hmm. I thought they were like all androids. I know they were space marines, but
Oh, they're aliens.
No, what it no, yeah, what it is your the first game takes place on a colony ship called Marathon, and it goes under attack by aliens, and you, with the help of
Fuck.
a bunch of AI that are on the ship, take out the aliens, and the AI are all like fighting amongst each other and trying to take each other out. Blah blah blah. Turns out one of the AIs was the ones that alerted the aliens to the ship in the first place and caused the whole thing. The second game takes place on one of the alien planets, and your character is being controlled by one of the AIs from the previous game that was on the ship. His name is Durandal, and he's using you to like start a civil war with all the aliens on the planet and shit and kill. I don't know. I forgot like the whole gist of it on there. And the
Something
third
like
game
that.
has you jumping through like different timelines to defeat some giant alien that like stop it before it like got created
Oh,
kind of
shit.
shit.
goddamn fucking
I've seen
cocksucker.
people play it. I've never played those games.
They play like the old Doom, like original Doom,
Yeah, I've
first
seen
person
that.
shooter, like that pixel stuff.
You could even dual.
That's
wield
where
in
like
this game.
again like all the lore and marathons told through like terminals. That's where like Halo got its like lore terminals from. Been a thing since Marathon.
Assholes. Goddamn. That surgeon fucker. Weird surgeon doctor came. I thought I shot him dead, and he just came back and bit my fucking legs.
Oh, that
Bastard.
guy. Oh my god.
Whose
Yeah,
kid
fuck.
is this?
And more of these cleaning cunts. Fuck off.
Oh wait, I don't have the original Marathon on here. What happened to my original Marathon? I think they even added multiplayer to these too, for when they came out with them for like the 360 and shit.
Sure, there's an old
Because they had
GTA
like split
kid
screen
here.
back in the day. Like you were able to play like.
Place is trashed. Looks like they left in a hurry.
They kind of see if you
What
play
would
like the old
PSA
Turok
doing
games, it
in
almost has
Raccoon
like shit
City?
like that though.
Interesting.
What is it?
That's also JTC, the
Unlocked.
security helmet. You know, with the big
Oh, it came
eyes
from
or
Marathon?
whatever.
Also headed to the
That's the
center of
Marathon
Raccoon
guy's
City.
helmet.
Oh, I
Interesting.
thought security helmet came from one of the new Mombasa things.
That reminds me.
No, well, maybe not security. I
dug a
might be
little
saying the
deeper
wrong
than
name,
Pentagon
but
Oh
the
no, I'm
Center,
thinking of
and I
military
noticed
police. No, I'm thinking military police.
something's
But
missing.
What's that?
it was military police. It was
There's no
one of
Might
the
be
helmets
record of
in
anyone
Halo Reach. That
ordering
was
the missile strike
New
on
Mombasa.
Raccoon City.
Military police helmet.
Well, if not them, then who?
I think I know what you're talking about when you say the security helmet.
untriggered
Though
the alarm.
I just can't remember what it looks like at the top of my head. I know I.
Looks
Yeah,
like
it
the
is a
campaign to
security
make
helmet.
the DSO stand down really didn't work. See?
I'll leave this matter to you then.
About to save also.
I think my blood collector holds a lot because I again had all the unlocks, so I have 150 to hold for blood. I definitely made the game on easy mode, but I'm not making it super easy by not turning on um, um, infinite ammo and all that shit. I got safe combos. Where they at? Oh, that's just locations of the safe. That's the safe combos. Never mind then. Who's your guys' favorite like boss or villain from the Resident Evil games? I kind of like it's for me. It's between Heisenberg and I think even Lucas from the previous two games. Heisenberg, I just kind of liked him, man. Like he's so like he's got some charisma to him. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I just like the guy. And plus, he's just straight up Magneto, motherfucker.
I was gonna
Fully-
say Wesker's always been kind of like.
Oh, I mean, Wesker's. Yeah, if we're going classics, yeah, cool. Yeah, but
I can't
I'm
think of
talking-
like anyone off the top of my head is like.
Yeah, I don't like anybody else. If
'Cause
it-
like I
if it
said, I
could just
never,
be
like,
Wesker
developed a
forever,
villain
I'd be
with
happy.
1, 5, and 6. I've never really developed too much of a villain for. And I feel like there's always, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I would just still say Wesker.
That's fair, because I mean, I say Wesker because he's the coolest one. He has fucking superpowers and all that shit, you know. But
He's Neo from the
but
Matrix.
Heisenberg is a close second because I just love some of the lines he had, like especially when he wanted to kill the. He just desperately wanted to kill Mother Miranda as he tries to work with Ethan. And I like when he like tells him to sit down, like right after he opens up that little grate and goes, "Better shut up, freak! I swear to God!" And looks over Ethan. Sorry. Have a seat. I'm just like, this guy's crazy. Like I can already tell he's fucking batshit insane the way he's talking. Like
Wow.
a crazy fucker.
Damn, yeah. So you can't even get the original marathon.
Yeah. See, there's a lot of games.
I
you
guess
can't
I
get.
guess
could-
if you
I
use
couldn't,
there's a way. I don't know. I feel like I definitely played the original marathon. I used to have it on here. I want to play the first one again.
Said the chef with that injector. Fuck you, pal.
I don't ever remember.
Yeah, because
seeing
I
Marathon
always
here.
I always remember running around
Arrow
inside the
bodies.
ship and everything. The second one, you're running around on like a desert planet. For the most part.
There's a lot of shit you can't get in the new consoles now, like old games, because I couldn't get the old Splinter Cells. Like, and I know I
Yeah.
got Chaos Theory, but the only 2 hours missing
Yeah, no,
was
they have
1 and
ones
2.
that like if you own it still like and everything, you got it, but then they take it off the store.
Damn, dude.
You can't get it
200
again.
blood for the
but-
blood collector. Jesus. Yeah, that's a little overpowered, but I'll take it.
These things are still alive.
Bring it back. And then
What do
make
I
my
call it?
retarded looking ditto. I'm confused with this so far. I feel like am I in the afterlife? So
Maybe you are. Maybe Pokemon do die, and this is where they go. Wait, where?
well, no,
of course
they
do die.
said like there's no more humans existing here.
What the hell?
I don't know if it's just like they're not where you are, or something.
I'm gonna take it as if they're not where you
But
are.
it's starting off where it's like my ditto just kind of wakes up in like blank existence. It's just like a blue
Damn, dude, I'm
background,
getting wrecked.
and it's like, hey, someone's talking to you. It's hey, what's up? And it's like, I put like a Pokedex floats up and it opens up and it's like, oh, is this a picture of the town you used to be from? And it's another picture. It's like, oh, is this a picture of your trainer? And it's like, what did your trainer used to look like? And then that's how you design your character.
What's your trainer used to look like? I don't fucking know.
I'm like, wait, this
I'm a
is like
ditto. I
you
got no
waking
fucking
up?
brain.
This is ditto waking up? What the heck?
It's weird they make you play as a ditto. Like, interesting choice.
Dude, it looks so it's fucking great. You look retarded. Well, no, because the way it works is like you can turn into different Pokemon as the Ditto. So that's how you use
Oh,
different
yeah,
abilities.
That kind of that ditto thing.
Yeah. So it's like, oh yeah, I want to break rock, turn into like a ground type. Ditto.
Oh, fuck you.
You can be a black Ditto. You can get dark skin Ditto.
Yeah, I actually, when I was watching that one dude's videos I told you about, the retrospective of Resident Evil, I watched this retrospective on Silent Hill before Silent Hill F came out, and man, those games are kind of fucking dark. Like, The second
yeah.
game is like pretty dark. I mean, so is the first one. But really the first one has no. The second game has no connection to the first or third. You know, the third one might as well have been the second game. But anyway, well, I mean, they have some small connections. But I mean, the fact that like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't say it. Because, have you all played it?
Nah,
Which
I
one?
never played any of the Silent Hill.
I won't say
Wait,
that then.
yeah, I played some like way back. I never.
Well, if you ever
Those
did
are awful,
decide to play
'cause, like,
Silent Hill
half the
2
time
remake,
playing these like horror games was with my friend Jack.
I was gonna say, if you ever did decide to play the,
I want to play the new one. The new one looks good.
yeah, if you do decide to play that, I'm not gonna spoil the story because it's the same story from the original. with
Oh,
some
you
slight
played
changes.
F?
No, not F. The Silent Hill 2 remake.
I'm talking about F.
Yeah, F. I do know the story of that. I was not interested in playing it. The second I saw how it played, I was like, I don't know, that's not Silent Hill to me. But I mean, they had to do something different. They can't just be another Resident Evil clone, you know, because you know they can't just like focus on having guns and shit. They decided to go that route. Fine, it wasn't for me. When I saw it, I was like, interesting.
I did it.
Hey, lockpicks. Or a lockpick at least, finally. I do love the achievement they gave on here, because that's a constant Resident Evil trope, is that there's always some kind of achievement or even a reference about being the master of lockpicking, because that was Jill's thing in one of the games, I think. I think it was in the first game. Yeah. So, like, she's the master of lockpicking, because we all know women are just like master lockpickers. Fucking better hope you hide that porn mag somewhere, because they're going to find it.
I'll have to shoot it down.
Like, they'll get to it. No matter how hard you lock that bitch, they'll fucking unlock it.
Yeah, they just give fucking Leon bullets, dude. Holy shit.
Well, of course, he's the combat character. They gotta give him the shit.
From
They
what
have to
I
kick some
saw,
ass.
apparently the insanity mode is where you want to go to for that. Struggle to have bullets. And I feel like you can struggle with the ammo and brace if you're not careful with Leon is. Until later on. Later on, it's like, yeah. Like I was saying, the game gets kind of wild. And they make you start going through a lot of ammo with Leon.
Hey, you're gonna do that already.
Yeah, you're up to the point where that's going to be happening. You're going to be able to upgrade your weapons and get new weapons.
Yeah, just playing Resident Evil.
My god, you run like a retarded Naruto, and this is awesome. You have this stupid fucking brain dead ditto face, and your arms are just behind your back. I'm not gonna be able to take it serious.
I don't like the look of that hallway. There's like a fucking blue flashing light. So I think that's one of the keys I need, and I don't like the fact that there's just fucking nothing there. It's never that simple in these games. Fuck that shit. Let's grab it. Oh, god damn it. Something's gonna come at me, isn't it? Ah, shit, I don't got enough room. Oh, shit! What the fuck? Fat chunky bastard, what the hell? As if the game couldn't get any fucking weirder. fucking weirdo. Stop laughing at me. Well, fucking don't eat so much, you fat fuck. Ugh, I'm avoiding him for a while. Fuck that. Damn it.
What should I name my Ditto guy?
Sergeant
Name him
Peppermint.
Dildo.
Peppermint schnapps.
They're having a free play days for that Sonic Mario Kart game. It's the one with the cross worlds where they had like characters from different games. It's all like different Sega characters. I think they have Persona characters in there. Be wrong, I don't remember.
Basically, it's Sega, for the fans that love everything Sega related.
No, I was surprised when I saw that. I forgot what characters they had in there.
Miss the old Sega logo. They don't
Bad
usually do
news,
it as
Sherry.
much unless they do
Sega.
Sonic games.
Missed that.
Sega. I love the meme ones. Like the,
Sega.
They should have all been wiped out by the missile.
you ever seen that one?
Oh,
where
yeah,
someone's
yeah.
screaming
You
it?
should have.
I feel like some games actually had different ones like that.
If they were like shit, shit games or something like that. Where you call them not slop, but like what the hell you call it? Great. The next singing bitch I gotta kill. Jesus Christ.
There should be a part for the detonator somewhere around here.
Oh, is this talking? These are patient stuff talking about their vocalization. Those be the singers. Yeah, again, love that kind of shit in my Resi games. Just fucking lore, even for small little fucking mini boss enemies like that. Just about, hey, here's a little bit about the characters in case you gave a shit. It's like, all right, lay it on me. What we got?
Sherry, found the distributor. 2 more parts and I can jerry-rig the detonator for that gate.
Great. Can you see any more from your position?
You go back and fucking avoid the fat fuck and get to you get back to the storage box. I am full on shit.
Another BSAA camp. It should have the
Isn't
signal
when I pass
receiver.
by the room, my frame fucking dropped for some reason.
Find out what happened to these goddamn humans.
Jesus, Grace. I'm having Grace run around and she's just, like Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
she's
woman.
shitting her pants. She's scared.
Oh, she's just like out of breath, like so easily. I guess FBI analysts don't actually do physical training, huh? Rare metal. What do I do with that? Oh, make ammo. It, just as soon as I ask, what do I do with this rare metal? Use it to create that ammo. Oh, right. Of course. miss that old save room music. So I'm glad I grabbed the whatchamacallit, the fucking lose my train of thought now. God damn it.
Got the location for those parts. Going to collect them now.
Okay.
Fuck.
I'll
Must be
look
going
into the
retarded or
PSAA
something.
in the meantime.
That's why I like the classic music DLC that I grabbed. Just gives me all the good music that I remember and love.
Oh, sweet. I do it.
That's
That's kinda
funny.
cool.
It plays the evolution music when you learn how to transform into a different Pokemon. There's your Ditto just spazzing out, just spitting water everywhere. I copy.
Hmm.
Yeah,
When you
first
say
thing I need is
evolution
this
music, you mean
Squirtle.
like the classic, right? The like the
Yeah, the dun 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 dun. Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
I never understood why you want to stop evolution. I guess unless you really, really like that one. But
Because
I always been,
sometimes you can Pokemon learn more moves at a higher level that they won't learn if you evolve.
oh, so if you don't evolve them, then they okay, makes sense, I guess. It's just to me, I'm always like, let them evolve, like let them spread their wings, baby. Just fucking let them go.
Oh, they just said it's like the environment, like all the land dried up. All the Pokemon and human are gone. And say they died or if they left, they just said they're gone. But they're just talking about like it's just this place, not like everywhere.
Keep it ambiguous.
Yeah, so I'm like,
What the hell am I? I'm getting these blood analysis stuff like done in their minimized steps like perfectly. Like I must be really fucking lucky. Like holy shit, I like at the first one that like, it takes like minimum steps of one, and I did it. Just no problem. I was like, whoa, it's done. Okay.
Proud of you, man.
Oh, there's that.
I'm
empty
really
victory
starting to
card,
think
though.
this is the afterlife for these Pokemon. Because this one guy's just like, yeah, he's like, I've been alone up until now, and then today all of a sudden you two other Pokemon show up, and one day he's like, where'd you guys even come from? Squirtle was just like, I don't know, there's this pond I used to always sleep by, and then all of a sudden I just woke up here. Like, dude,
It's
you're
not
dead.
ominous and probably possibly depressing at all.
Yeah.
More
Imagine if this is what it's just like inside their fucking Pokeballs.
have their own like little world they live in, and they're just like,
And it's like a connected
is hell.
Pokeball thing. The box, the Pokeball, the Pokebox. Trainer's just catching all of them. I don't know. But I'm interested, dude. I want to know what the fuck's going on with them humans. Where my humans at? Why am I an autistic Ditto trying to be one?
because you desperately wish to be reunited with your masters, or something like that.
Gotta bring this place back to.
All right, now I can't fucking get this one done. Shit.
I can go into tall grass just like catch Pokemon, just like the old ones.
You're a Ditto capturing your own kind. That's just kind of funny.
Well,
gonna
you're
save
not
my own brethren,
technically,
fuck 'em.
you're not like technically capturing, joining your community.
Well,
Or you're gonna be able to transform into them, learn to copy them.
so like a cult.
I don't know. Well, I mean, I'm guessing right now, like my Squirtle's my homie.
So dumb. Fuck is this bullshit?
On different Pokemon pop out, different times of day and weather. Who's in here? Oh, I got a Bulbasaur. Up. I guess I can get a Charmander next.
Fuck.
Yeah, the Pokedex actually has like the old fucking little descriptions in it.
Shitting myself.
Oh, I gotta eat food to restore my PP.
I gotta tell you, some like guide videos, they're like way, they talk weird. They just fucking, you know, the guys, they talk like that, like they're gonna run out of breath because they gotta get it all done in one sentence. I'm like, Jesus, just calm down and fucking say it in one go, dude. Christ. Stabilizer, gimme.
That's dope. I'm liking this shit already.
I will say, in terms of thinking about the designs of Resident Evil bosses or characters, even like killing, I still think the Victor Gideon, his design cracks me up. They're like all over the place with it. Like 1 minute it's you know, like he's a doctor, but he's got like gold teeth. Just weird. Like, okay. And then he's got like this little like head scanner thingy, and I'm just like, what's going on?
Yeah,
This
yeah,
dude,
he's just a weird fucking doctor.
goddamn creepy fuck.
All right, buddy.
Now I'm gonna have so many fucking injectors thanks to the amount of blood I can carry and the amount of scrap I'm picking up. I could.
Oh, what the hell? I can't dodge. No!
Oh yeah, another thing I unlocked with the all unlock mod was infinite ribbon, which is weird they call it that 'cause it should just be infinite ink to use the typewriter. Because in the old school Resident Evil games, if you played like Resident Evil 1 on the default difficulty, it's you only save a certain amount of times if you have enough ink
Yeah, I
cartridges.
tried playing on the hard difficulty and they said all that. I was like, no.
Yeah,
I save like all
I
the
said
time.
no to that shit too. I was like, no, thank you. I am
No,
good,
no,
my
no,
friend.
get off.